First of all, thank you, Senator Generis. You know, folks, we had a light at the end of the tunnel. April 30th was going to be the end of this. And now all of a sudden that light has been extinguished. And what's going to happen is all of us, every single senator and assembly person, is going to be getting phone calls from their constituents asking, what about now? What's going to happen now? You're going to have restaurant owners that are going to ask, can I keep my restaurant open past 11 o'clock? And the answer is going to be no. We're going to have brides-to-be that had their weddings canceled last year that are going to be saying, can I have my friends all sitting together at one table at my wedding, like they can at a restaurant? And the answer is going to be no, because just last week, we saw new orders come out from this health department saying that only people that are related to one another can be seated at the same table at a wedding. But those same people, that's not a problem at a restaurant. So the answer to that bride-to-be is going to be no. For the thousands and thousands of displaced restaurant workers that are struggling to feed their families, some of which have turned to street vending. I saw that when I went to Corona, Queens. People that used to work in a restaurant. One guy told me for 20 years. And now, to feed his family, he's working 12, 14, 18 hours a day doing street vending. And if that person were to ask, is this restaurant now going to be able to reopen? Are we going to lift those restrictions? The answer is going to be no. So you can dress this up any way you want. You can try to say that this is a repeal, but clearly it's not. Because the questions that we're going to have to answer, if we're being honest with our constituents, is going to be no. And tragically, for those who lost loved ones in nursing homes, if the same question is asked, if they say, will this stop this governor from doing that same thing again, sending COVID-positive patients back into a nursing home? Will this bill stop that? The answer, tragically, is no. So they can dress this up all they want. This isn't a repeal of his orders. We can clearly see that there's a lot of confusion here as it is. So I said this almost a year ago when I voted against this bill. I said any legislature that would cede this much power to the executive will be reluctant to take it away. And here we are, over a year later, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So, Mr. President, I'll be no on this bill. Thank you.